Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm ZenArcher, and you are watching ZenArcher on YouTube. And this is a YouTube-specific video. Of course, I've got Boo Kitty with me here. It is morning of, what is it, Friday morning already? I believe it is, yes, Friday, June 26th. And it is about 9:15, so I haven't had my breakfast yet, but I do have my smokes, and I do have my coffee, so I'm starting out my day. I guess I kind of owe you guys an explanation about the last video that was posted here, where it was really grainy and the voice was really distorted. I use a product that's called Utterli, and it's a great way to kind of just leave little blurbs, kind of almost Twitter your friends, with audio, images, or video. And all you do is you take your cell phone and you ring them up and do your audio on there. You can also send images from your phone and obviously video from your phone. Now this is only a 1.3 megapixel camera on here, so it's kind of grainy, especially when doing video. It does pretty decent pictures though. It's a LG chocolate, and I really like the camera and the phone in general, although I don't use all the features very often. But I do use it for Utterli. So I was telling a friend about it, and I said, you know, let me send up a video and show you how this works. That right now I'm talking to you online, and in 10 minutes you're going to see my video up on Utterli that's embedded on my blog and a couple of other places. It's embedded over at the zencafe.com, which is my own viral video site, or video sharing site. I guess we couldn't call it viral video. And so it's up there, and he went over and looked at it, and that was all fine and good. But you know, I've been around out here on the net, especially doing blogs and video, probably for the last 3.5 years or so. And in the course of doing that, you go to a new place, you get an account set up, and it's got a cool feature, and you just go over and you check, yeah, do that, and you give it the information it needs. Apparently, what I did at Utterli when I set it up was I set it up that if I send any video, which I do very rarely, but if I send any video up to it, that it would also post it to YouTube. So, ta-da! There it is. That's what happened. And I was really shocked when I saw it on my channel. I thought, how did that get there? But I investigated it, and that's what it was. I had set it up that way. And I think I'm going to leave it like that, because that's kind of cool. Also, because of that, I found out that I don't know about everyone. I know that partners can send video from their phone directly to YouTube. If you check it under your account or go over to the help thing and type in send by phone, it'll tell you how you can do that. Send your video from your telephone to your YouTube account, which is kind of a cool option, and I don't think a lot of people are taking advantage of that. But I think the next evolution of this thing that we do is all about portability. You're seeing laptops and stuff with wireless modems, and Wi-Fi is available everywhere. Your cell phone can now, you know, send email and watch YouTube videos and stuff on many phones. I think the mobility is the next step. And what a great thing it is to have these little programs like Snapvine, although I'm not a fan of Snapvine at all. But to have the availability to just pick up your phone and go, hey you guys, guess what, I'm over at, you know, the car dealership, and I'm looking at new cars, and man, this one I'm looking at looks really great, look forward to my video, and let me show it to you, and do that kind of stuff. I think that's a wonderful thing. So my apologies for the last video. That's what happened. I'll try to be a little more conscious that can and will happen, and act accordingly. In the meantime, I promised you guys that I would tell you what to do about spam at YouTube, and I did say in a big way, and it's only going to be in a big way if all of us get together and do it religiously. You know, there's an old adage, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And that's true at YouTube also. If you only have a couple of people that are reporting spammers, then not a lot's going to be done because there's not a lot of report on the spammers. However, if there are people who are spamming and spamming a lot, and a lot of people are reporting them for doing it, saying, hey, you know, this is unwanted mail, I didn't want this, I'm getting tired of these people sending me messages, you know, that are unwarranted, that I have no contact with them. If you click that spam button, it sends a message to YouTube and says this user is spamming. Now, one of the good indications of that is if you get a message and there's a whole bunch of names in it, look and see if that's from somebody who is a friend of yours that you know, who is just sharing with his friends, or if it's somebody that you have no idea who they're about and they're just spamming everywhere trying to get noticed on YouTube. And I understand that it's a difficult thing to get noticed on YouTube, but spamming certainly isn't the way to go. The way to go is to do a decent video, something that people enjoy, want to watch, something with a little value, and if you do that, people find you, they'll share it with one another, and your video can go viral. And when it does, you'll have all kinds of subscribers. But don't just send out random messages to people saying, please rate and subscribe. Sub for sub? That's bullshit. And frankly, the people out here don't like it. And it's just going to give you a bad name. For those of you who are receiving it, hit that spam button. Just keep hitting it. Eventually, the worst spammers will be removed because there'll be so many messages about that person that YouTube will have to do something. After all, they're here to make a profit too, and it's what we want that ultimately decides what they do, although many of you will disagree with that because YouTube doesn't do exactly what you want. But you have to realize that there are thousands of people here, and it's kind of a majority rule. They go with what feedback they get from everyone, and then they make their decisions. So that's point number one. And two, number one, the video, and two, the spamming. But if you do that, the worst spammers will be removed. And of course, when the worst spammers are removed, then the guys right underneath them, they become the worst spammers, and then they're removed, and so on and so forth. But it only works if you do your part. So when you get a video or a message that's been sent to, you know, 8 people or 20 people, and they're all in, another indication, they're all in alphabetical order, Zen, Zen Plus, Zen Karma, Zen Distortion, Zen, then you know that that's a spam message. Hit that spam button. Report it. Be patient. It'll take time to get rid of these people, but if we're all consistent, it'll happen. I guarantee you. So that's just a few words for me. I'm going to kick back, relax, go have myself a breakfast. It's looking like a beautiful day out. It was 80 here yesterday. I'm hoping for about that today. Hell, I might even go and take a swim. Oh, let me also add in that don't forget to keep your eye on the channel. We're going to be doing the tiny kites, going to be doing the Zen Bay, all about eBay for beginners, and podcasting for fun and profit. I'll help you make a little bit of money by doing podcasts, get you set up, even if it's just to do podcasts for the fun of it. We'll get you all set up. I'll tell you where you can go, make a couple of dollars here and there off of your podcast and things like that. We're going to do it all free. I've been watching seminars and they're garbage. All they're trying to do is sell you a book. Well, we're not going to do that. I'm going to tell you how to do it without the book. Without the book. So stay tuned, subscribe if you don't want to miss it, and I'll see you soon. Until next time, you be well.